It's just different.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah.
You don't know what I've been through.
No,
You don't know what I seen. Live your life if you know what I mean. You don't know what I've been through. Your life not mine. If you know what I mean. We don't know. Life is funny, things we do to get money. Hardships, hard times. And these days, these situations, they be sticky like honey. If it ain't Corona, they trying to clone ya. What happens to the little girl that went missing from her home? Her own daddy keep touching her. Daddy, leave me alone. I ain't got the answers. Trying to get justice for George Floyd. And if Bill, make sure he got one for cancer. We screaming stop the violence, but who we asking? The killer the same color as the one asking. I'm no preacher, spitting hard facts like bleachers. It's only for the rich leeches. Where's Felicia? With the new prisons and new police substations. For black justice, they be debating. We gotta wait. One. Cold cases still hot in the hood. Cause the nigga that did it, he still home, son. I'm my own rapper, but got a new balance. Rest in peace to all the young fallen soldiers. Didn't get a chance to show the world their talents. I'm so focused, trying to save the nation. Full focus. You don't know what I've been through.
It's like that.
You don't know what I've seen.
It's like that.
Live your life, not mine.
It's like
You don't know what I've been through.
yeah.
You don't know what I've seen.
Yeah.
Live your life, not mine.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. We don't know.
Life is a bitch and death is a motherfucker. You can't trust a mother, cause people be motherfuckers. They stab you in your back and they smile up in your face. They do whatever it takes to have another place. The population polluted and robbing and shooting. Their mental state be diluted. They all them all they booty. You're only 17 and you're looking 35. It's a wonderful time in this life to be alive. You better get your shit together. Stop wasting your time, cause time waits for no one. No person, place, or no thing. Yeah, it go fast, motherfucker. It go fast.
You don't know what I've been through.
It's like that. It's like that.
Live your life, not mine.
It's like that.
You don't know what I've seen. Live your life, not mine.
Yeah.
You don't know. We don't know.
Yo. What's happening? Y'all already know what it is, man. It's your host with the most, Phocuz Field of Phocuz Radio. And we do this thing, man, each and every Thursday right here, man. Beltway Radio and beyond. You already know what it is, man. I am Phocuz Field on Facebook. Field Phocuz on IG. And for all my Twitter fingers out there, at Phocuz Radio, man. It's just that simple. Phocuz. And once again, man, like I say, we do this thing each and every Thursday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. So your hottest online radio show. I've been gone for a while, man. It seems like I've been gone for a minute, but it's only been 1 week. Did a week before that, I actually did my show live, man. I had it was just a blessing, man. You know, a humbling experience to host a sneaker ball. And that was for John Hanson Montessori School. And that's located right there on what's that? I want to say it's not Breakby, right off of St. Barnabas Road in Temple Hills, man. So it was great at the Harborside Hotel. And shout out, man, to all those kids, man. shout out to my man BJ that made it all possible for me, man. And like I said, man, just a humbling experience, man, to be out there hosting with the kids, man, and they was having fun, looking good, man, with their suits and their sneakers, and it was just great, man, a great experience. So that's where I was at that Thursday, and then I also got the chance to interview Ward 8 Councilman Trayon White. So, man, such a great interview. Had to ask a few questions, man, and some answers, man. The people in the city, want to know what's going on. So I want to thank that brother, man, for taking time out of his busy schedule and giving me an exclusive interview. So like I said, man, you already know what it is, man. Book your interview, not now, but right now. You can send me a message on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And also, man, we give exclusive interviews, we market, we promote, we advertise. We do it all right here on Phocuz Radio. So like I always say, man, be your brand. Be you, you know what I mean? And just like I tell people about the clothes, man, a lot of people, getting into the clothes, and real big, man, we got a lot of entrepreneurs, honestly, man, since COVID had kicked off, man. So we got a lot of people that are now owning their own business. So that's why I say, man, be your brand. It's not what you wearing, it's who's wearing it. You dig what I'm saying? If you into that fashion industry. And like I said, man, once again, it's been a lot of businesses, man, that's been started since COVID. And a lot of them, man, are still doing great. But then on the other hand, we have some businesses that are not doing so great. And Shoe City, actually, man, will be going out of business. And I'm just sad, man, to announce this, that the Shoe City store has filed for bankruptcy. And they actually, there we go, right there. They actually, man, in huge debt. They owe a lot of the retailers, man, where they get their products from, especially the shoes, of course. Old people, man, not a few dollars, but a lot of money, especially New Balance. And I always say we made them famous here in the city. I don't care what nobody say. So, yeah, man, go get them sales, man. They said everything they have in huge sales, man. I think it's next month. I want to say that they will be done after 74 years. And like I say, man, sometimes business is up, sometimes business is down. And you know what these guys do, man? They file bankruptcy. Probably will start something else, and I'm quite sure they are linked up with other shoe stores, but the main one is Shoe City. And they have one big, like I always say, you got the real big fish at the top, and then everything falls up under that. So under this particular chain, I think it's Ensco Ltd, and that's the larger. That's the big umbrella, and then Shoe City and some other stores, man, fall right under that. But like I say, man, I'm just sad to see, man, Shoe City, man, they're gonna be gone, man. It's Virginia, DC, Maryland, and I think it's like 39 cities. I want to say, I think they say it in 30 Shoe City in 39 cities globally across the world will be going out of business, man, by next month. So, like I said, man, get them shoes, get them deals, man. And like I say, man, business goes up and business goes down, man. I have these discussions with people all the time. So just make sure, man, you got everything, everything, man. Make sure you got everything right, everything in order, man. Constantly check those books, man, things of that nature, man. File them taxes, man. Do everything you supposed to do. You know what I mean? You don't want to sink. But anyway, it happens, man. People file bankruptcy all the time. Look at him. You know who I'm talking about. But anyway, Trump, that's what I'm talking about, by the way. He's filed bankruptcy so many goddamn times and ain't shown no tax papers yet. So the shit catching up with him, though. It's catching up with him. So, like I said, man, just be careful when you out there, man, and you running that business. You know what I mean? Also, man, we speaking on business, man, and we speaking about money. Cash App, one of the founders of Cash App, man, was found dead. His name is Bob Lee, and it was a violent crime that happened in San Francisco. He was actually stabbed to death, and it was confirmed by Josh Goldbard. I'm I'm getting these names, man. So if y'all hear them again, y'all so I heard it before. That's the CEO of this, CEO of that. Because nowadays with social media, I'm noticing, man, that it's more social media wasn't as personal when it first, you know what I'm saying, when it first hit us, when it first came out. But excuse me, but now it's just so personal. And you even have your billionaires, man, your multi-millionaires. Everybody is on social media, man. And the crazy thing about it, even when they're on their personal time, people are on social media. These big, the big fish, big wigs, as I call them. So this guy, he actually confirmed the death, and he's actually the CEO of Mobile Coin. And like I'm telling y'all, we got Square, we got Cash App, we got On. What's the other joint you can link to your bank? It's so many of them. What is it?
Venmo.
Venmo. Yep, we got that one. It's so many of them. Like I said, man, it's one umbrella, man. There's so many different companies, entities that fall under this umbrella, man. So not only Cash App, but they running the whole thing, man. Rush Card, all of them, man. All of them. All the shit is the same, basically. Prepaid cards, put money on it. You already know what it is, man. Sometimes people use them. They can't open bank. They can't get a bank account or whatever it may be. I use cash. I use all of them, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, this guy was stabbed to death. He was 43 years old. He survived by his family and a collection of close friends and collaborators. Great things they said about the guy, man. He was a force of nature. He was very creative. He was a dreamer. His dreams came true. So never stop dreaming, man. And just rest in paradise, man, to this guy. And it happened early Tuesday morning in San Francisco, Cali. And I think they said they just found him, man, just stabbed to death. Of course, it's under investigation. And it's been an uptick in crime, I'm reading, in San Francisco. They said crime is up 20% in San Francisco. 56 homicides were committed in 2022 in San Francisco. And I know at first they were saying this wasn't a city that got a lot of activity in that way. But now they're saying that it's becoming violent, man, in San Fran, man. So for all my people on the West Coast, man, just be careful. We got shit happening everywhere, man. Not only in the DMV, but as you can see, man, all over the world. So once again, man, I know I seen somebody on I put this on my subject line. What you gonna do with your money that you got on your Cash App card? But you should be okay. I'm sure it's gonna continue. They're gonna continue to keep Cash App. I'm sure. Trust me. So, like I say, man, rest in paradise to this guy. And Elon Musk, he points to violent crime in San Francisco after the death of the Cash App founder. So, like I said, man, these big boys, man, these billionaires, multi-millionaires, man, everybody is speaking out now on social media, man. And I try to tweet these people all the time. I never get no response, man. They say the real page is the one with the blue check, but it never works for me, man. So, once again, man, like I say, man, just be careful, man. Be careful out there. It's getting hot. It's getting hot, man. It was hot today, like 90 degrees. It's still hot right now. You can see it. I'm hot. But as it gets hot outside, man, you got more people hanging out. Everybody outside. You feel me? People are hot. They may be irritated for whatever reason. They want to get into something. For whatever reason, you have these gatherings, you know what I mean? And shit happens, man. So it's getting hot. Make sure, man, just be careful out there, man. You know, watch your ass, man. Be careful out there. And I'm speaking globally today, it takes us to South Africa. And they had Johannesburg, South Africa. They actually had 9 people that were, this looks like a beautiful city, right? It looks beautiful. So I could try to find the best picture I could.
I've seen it. Oh, actually,
You been there?
3 times.
3 times. Okay. And how was it?
Well, this was during post-apartheid. So, like instantly post-apartheid.
Wow.
But there are good parts, and then there's, of course, they have the shanty towns, of course.
Okay.
So, but continue with the
Overall,
story.
it's
Overall, I think it's worth a visit.
okay.
There are some exceptional things, but I think for South Africa in general, usually the coastal places are the prime places, like
Okay.
Durban and Cape Town.
Okay.
So Joburg is as ever where I used to live. It's if you go to South Africa, the party town is Joburg, the the business town is Pretoria, which is the capital,
Okay.
and everything else is vacation.
Wow. Okay. We heard it first, man, right here on Phocuz Radio, man. My man B, man. I know what I have heard is that it's a trip that would change your life. Is that true?
Yeah, if you don't get robbed,
If you-
which unfortunately my dad did.
Wow. Oh, your dad got robbed in Africa.
We were visiting. We were going down there to pick up a vehicle for our embassy, and the next day when we were trying to visit a friend, my dad was picking her up. He got carjacked, so he was already in the house visiting her, just getting ready to have her pick her up.
Uh-huh.
As she comes out, it was gone. So
Wow.
we had to spend another additional 3 days there to deal with police stuff and all that crap.
Wow.
But the prime thing is I got a girlfriend. Go
Oh,
ahead.
oh. Hold on. But she's still there.
No, she moved out. She's been out of there for a long time. She's now, I believe, either England or somewhere in the middle.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Wow, man. That shit happens everywhere. And
it's still going on down there.
it's still going on. Wow. But see, these guys, man, it was 9 people that were killed by South African police. And of course, it was a shootout. They were robbing vans. It was a heist on vans that were carrying money. Let me ask you this though. So you have the poor parts of South Africa?
Yep.
A lot of them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can drive through it.
You can just drive through. Okay. Yeah, man. I guess these guys were robbing people, robbing vans, carrying money, and actually had a shootout with South African police, and they killed them. 9 of them were killed. So they not playing over there, man. Like I say, just when we think we got it bad, man, we think we got it rough here in America, man. I guess you got to travel, and you just got to, you got to talk to people, man. You got to expand your horizons, as they say, because people just focus here in this country and in America, man. There's so much going on globally, worse than what we got going on here. So the minister, B.K. Seeley, hope I'm saying that right, he came to the scene and Sebo King, and that's the township south of Johannesburg, and he had basically said that these people were were robbers, and that it was a shootout with the police, and that's how they were killed. 2 of them, also it was 2. I guess it was more, but 2 suspects, they were sent to the hospital in critical condition. So just saying all this to say, man, I tell people all the time, man, with guns and the police, man, that it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. I'm telling you, they are trained to kill. And they tell us that they're trained to apprehend someone or to stop someone from harming them or whatever it may be. But most of the time, they don't kill you. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you. You know what I mean? So be careful out there, man, when you're dealing with the police. Also, if you have a gun, because now people are getting concealed carry these days, right? You got to. So if you have a gun and, for whatever reason, pulled over, or you have one on you legally, excuse me, you should tell them that, so they can be aware of that, you know what I mean? So they can know. They don't like surprises. So I'm just saying, just be careful. And that takes me to my next story. If you guys remember, March the 18th, it was a 17-year-old by the name of Delanio Martin, and he was killed by park police. He was in a park, and I think they were saying that the car was stolen, right? So he was either in the park or somewhere in that vicinity for park police to be involved. So, of course, they tried to apprehend him. Came to the car, I guess, to try to pull him out of the car. and he didn't get out the car. So they say the police was on a vehicle. He dragged the police. So basically, the police is trying to stop him, get him out the car. Police hand is on the car, whatever it may be, and the guy pulls off with the police officer, and he's dragging him. So they say, allegedly. But this guy ended up being shot. He was only 17 years old. Ended up being shot 5 times in the back. So, of course, the family saying he didn't deserve to die. They're going to, of course, sue, you know. And now they're fighting for justice for 17-year-old Delanio Martin. The thing that, and this occurred, March 18th, the 3400 block of Baker Street, Northeast DC. But the thing that I'm not understanding is how does he get shot in the back 5 times if you're apprehending him, you putting him over, whatever it is, you come up to the car, whatever, right? Okay, the police hand is on the car, whatever it may be, or they get into a tussle, he tells them to get out, maybe he, I don't know, use some force or whatever it may be, right? But I'm trying to think, if he's in the car, and they got footage, but I didn't even watch it. I know I don't even want to show that here. I'm gonna want to watch it later on. Maybe I can get a better understanding. If y'all want to see it, I think just put up the story and they got a link and you can actually see the footage. Hold up, before I go, that's another thing they're doing now with this footage, man, and these body cameras. So also remember that with the police officers now, they're wearing these body cameras, man, because it's my word against yours. And I always say it, man, we got good cop, bad cop. And sometimes they do what they want to do, honestly. So now they had these body cameras. So of course they got the footage from there. But back to what I was saying, how do you get shot in the back if you're dragging somebody and you sitting in the car and they on the outside of the car and you're driving and you dragging them? I'm trying to figure out how did he get shot 5 times in the back? Now I can even see it, and I'm trying to figure out, once again, they are trained to kill. Now, what they said is they did find a gun in the car, right? And the body camera's gonna show it all. Whether or not 17-year-old Mr. Martin pulled the gun or whether they seen it, I don't know what really happened, what transpired, but I'm just trying to figure out, in order for you to shoot this young man in the back, you had to get him out the car, right? So what I'm saying is he had to be outside of the car. So did he try to run from you all? Or what else happened, pursued for you to shoot him 5 times in his back? Because if he's in the car, and you're on the side of the car and you're shooting in the car, wouldn't you be shooting maybe the side or maybe even chest area or this area, the front of the body, not the back? So what happened? Did the guy try to get out and run? Did he pull a gun? The body camera's gonna show it all, of course. And of course, heavy investigation. It's under investigation. And I just want to see, I try not to jump into the police brutality thing until I hear the whole complete story. You know what I mean? Until I hear the whole complete story. That's when I'll say, okay. So for now, I'm just going to say, I'm just trying to figure out how, and I'm going to do my own investigation. I'm just saying, I'm trying to figure out how he got shot 5 times in the back. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm trying to figure out. And once again, if a guy's in a car and he's dragging you, you on the outside of the car, you're trying to stop him, you can just shoot him once. You can shoot him in the arm. You can shoot him, to stop him. If you just try to stop him, right? And apprehend him, you know what I'm saying? Now, on the other hand, police got dragged, so now it's assault on a police officer. So maybe, I don't know, maybe the police officer felt as though I gotta save my life. And that's why I say, man, we can't be so quick. Police brutality, they killed them. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, because it does. It does. That's what I say. A lot of them do what they want to do. To me, they are gang. You feel what I'm saying? But like I said, man, we got to make sure we do our research first, us as black people, before we jump out there. We got to have the story straight. Now, it just doesn't make sense to me how the young man, not making sense to me that he was shot, because you were causing harm if you were dragging that police officer. Once again, they are trained to kill. So that's assault on a police officer. Break. That's attempted murder off the break because he could have dragged, you could have killed them at anything, ran over him, whatever. So I get it. But just trying to figure out what else happened for him to get shot in the back. So like I say, man, you can see that story. It's a link. Just pull a joint up. You know what I mean? 17-year-old killed March the 18th by park police. And you know it's going to be a 1,000 joints. You know what I mean? But rest in paradise, man, to this young guy. Prayers go out to the family, man, of this young man. Nobody deserves to die, right? I solely agree with that. Depending on circumstances and maybe someone defending themselves. And yes, police are human. They are people also, you know? So, like I say, man, just make sure before we jump out there, people, just make sure, man, that we got all the facts. And then we can go and say, okay, this is what happened. But as of right now, you know, these police officers, man, they get laid off with pay until they go to trial. And the family just wants justice. I want justice. So many cases, man. As I'm doing my research, getting ready for my show, man, it's unbelievable how many cases, man, that you run through if you just Google of police killings. We march, man, we protest, try to do all we can do as people for justice. You feel what I'm saying? Against police brutality, especially black men. Because most of the time it's a black man. We getting beat. We getting shot. We getting harassed. You feel me? So that's why I just say, man, not calling you no punk or no sucker or nothing like that. Just try to abide by the law, man. Respect them. Most of the time you respect them, they're going to respect you. Now, you do get some assholes. Police officers, don't get me wrong. And I'm not racist, but I hate the black cop, white cop thing. I swear to God, because the black one is always giving me problems, man. I ain't going to say giving me like I'm getting in trouble or anything you're not used to. But what I'm saying is, man, it's always like that. And if you a brother from the hood like me or you that had some run-ins, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Nothing against them at all. They are here to help, protect, serve. I think those are the 3 words, right? And but like I said, man, just be careful. Never know what they are thinking. Never know what's going on, you know, in their mind. You know, I done seen a lot of brothers, man, just jump out there with them. You know what I mean? And let's go put them on defense. You feel me? They human. You know what I'm saying? So they men just like us, or women just like y'all. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, man, I want my people, man, just to smarten up just a little bit, man. We got a long way to go, but let's just, like I say, it's getting hot. The boys gonna be out there. We got a lot going on in our nation's capital. You know what I mean? So they are on alert. They're aware. Feel what I'm saying? So like I said, man, just be careful. And I'm gonna continue to follow this story. I know it happened 2 weeks ago. I heard about it. Didn't hear about it anymore. You notice that? Heard about it, but I ain't hear about it no more. So I only heard about it one time. I'm sure they've been talking about it or whatever. But like I said, now it's under investigation, man. Now the family is speaking out. It was a matter of fact. You know what? It was a guy about 2 years ago. I'm just remembering this story. It was a guy about, I want to say 2 years ago. And my girlfriend actually was reminding me about this story. And she told me, guy got pulled over. I remember. Got pulled over on Willow Road. They smelled weed, you know. And it's, you know what, another thing, man, it's always this bullshit, man, with them. They smell weed, so? Man, what they gonna do when we pass these marijuana laws that they talking about? Especially in Maryland. They on it. They are on it. I'm telling you. But anyway, so they smell weed in the guy's car. They pull a guy over. I think his license was suspended or something like that. But anyway, right there on Willow Road, the PG side. And once again, another spot, be careful. They be out there hanging out too. It's getting hot. But anyway, pull this young man over, pull him out the car. Pulled him out the car and broke his back. That's what I'm saying. Like, you hear these stories, man, the shit be unbelievable, but it be real. I can't make this shit up. Pulled him out his car, threw him on his back, broke his back, paralyzed this man. Because you smell weed. So anyway, make a long story short, he was in a wheelchair, man, you know, and I think paralyzed from the waist down or something like that. But I just heard that he actually had got killed not too long ago. And I think his mom, I forgot how much she won. I mean, how much she sued him for. I don't know if it was some millions. I'm just gonna say some millions. I don't like giving out, information that's not accurate. Because y'all like me, right? So it was like some millions, man. And it's always, we gonna kill your son, but you gonna get rich. You know what I mean? So that's how I look at it, because it's all about you can't bring nobody's loved one back, right? But my whole thing, and I get it, you want to sue, you want to get justice or whatever, but it's like, man, that's what happens. Our black men, you get killed, police brutality, a little settlement of 2-3 million or whatever it may be. I think I don't know how much she got. She got some millions though, but it's just a sad situation. She just received the money from her son, from the case that happened, man. Somebody killed the guy. I don't know what happened, but it was another case, man, of police brutality, and scarred that man for life at that particular time. And how do you pull somebody out? And it's always 4 or 5 of them. One person. Y'all all got guns, right? So you already up. You already up. Pull this guy out the car, man. Pull him over, man. Pull this guy out the car. I don't know what happened. He could have got smart with him or whatever. I don't know. But pulled him out the car and throw him on the ground that hard and broke his back, Mo? Like, yeah, man. So, I mean, we still fighting, man. We still going, man. I always take it back to Rodney King, man. And I really just believe that they damaged that man, man. They had damaged him, man. He had started using drugs. He lost his money. And, I don't know how he was before that case had happened, man. But, man, them LA, man, police, man. I mean, man, god damn. Rodney King, man. Can we all just get along, man? True shit, man. I know we laughed and joked years later about it, that statement that he had made, man. But I think he had Johnny on the case. I think, matter of fact, shout out, man. Rest Paradise, man. Cochran, man. Yeah. I think he took that case, if I'm not mistaken. And he got paid. I forgot how many millions, 30 million, something like that, whatever. You know what I mean? And it's always a big payday, man, but it's still sad. I'm fucked up mentally, physically. So we do have these cases, man. And so many to name. The other one that just happened recently. They followed this young man, and I think it was something about one of the officers was mad because he was talking to his girl or his baby mother or something. So they purposely, intentionally followed this man and beat him, man. This man died. Hey, a black cop. So, I mean, like I say, man, to me, they could be a gang and they just do what they want to do. You know what I mean? So just be careful, man. Try to abide by the law if you can, man, when we out here. We got so much other stuff, so much other shit that we got to watch out for every day. You know what I mean? Just to survive. So getting into it with a police or some shit like that, we got too much shit to worry about, man. So just be respectful and hopefully they respect you at the end of the day, man. But like I say, man, it's 2023, man. We still fighting, man. Still fighting. Then what about the cases we just never heard of? We don't know about. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, we got to keep fighting, man. That's why I do Phocuz Radio, man, to put these stories out here and keep it on your mind so you can get it live, you can get it direct. No cut cars, no BS. You know what I mean? Just like that, man. Phocuz Radio. Y'all already know what it is, man. Missing people. I do that here, man, each and every Thursday, man. And I've been gone. Like I said, I feel like I've been gone for a very, very long time, man. So what I did, man, I gathered 12 missing people, man. Some cases old, some cases new. And like I told you guys, man, even the old cases and the people aren't found, I want to continue to shed light. To shed light on their missing persons case, man. So, like I said, once again, Phocuz Radio, man, with this podcast right here, man, like this is why I do it. This is why I do it, man, to get the word out there and to keep the word out there. You know what I mean? Because the media and all them, they get these stories, man, and you might hear, there might be a lot of twists and turns, and you don't hear no more. But I said I wanted to do something, man, to shed some light on these missing person cases. I'm loving it because now we have so many people, man, that's sharing flyers. Now they're doing documentaries. You're hearing about them more on the news. So it's a great thing, man, but it still takes a community. Like I say, each and every show is different levels to the missing. Yes, it's different levels to it. So you do have those runaways. You had those messing with an older dude. I'm pregnant. I don't want to tell my mom I'm a runaway. I don't want to go to school. Then you have those, like if you hear my intro song, that had those problems, man, in the households. And they got to run and get away. Then you have those creeps hooked up in human trafficking, sex trafficking. So it's on so many different levels, man. You have those that are maybe snatched off the street. And it's sad, but it's true. And I talk about it, and I talk about it. And I'm going to continue to talk about it, man. So what I want to do, man, I think I got like 12 flyers of the missing. And like I said, if you are tuning in, I'm on Facebook Live right now, but also feel free to tune in on Beltway Radio and Beyond.com. You can also see me here in the studio. Speaking on that, speaking on the kids, right? Missing people, period, but especially the kids. Let me tell y'all parents something. Stop leaving them edibles out, man, because the kids are thinking that they just regular cupcakes. They thinking that they just regular Starbursts. They thinking that they just regular gummies with some sour stuff on them. Nah. Once again, we got some 5th graders. Key Elementary School, located in Northwest. Ate some gummies. So them little bad highs in school. Excuse my French. And they were rushed to the hospital, but they were okay. But when they examined them and the doctors did what they did, man, it was edibles. Edibles, man. You got different. I'm not talking about the edibles that you go and you get. I'm not talking about the edibles that you go and you get, the fruit edibles that you get your girl or, somebody special to you. I'm talking about the edibles with the THC in them. You feel me? And they come in all forms, man. All shapes, sizes, and colors, man. I'm telling you, M&M's, Skittles, Starbursts. They doing it with any Pop Rocks. Oh, man. Silences, man. Pollen. Wow. Yeah, man. So, also, they even got weed juice. So, like I said, man, keep that juice in the bedroom. Don't put that juice in the refrigerator like it's Kool-Aid. Because he's going to think that it's Kool-Aid, and what's going to happen? He's going to come home, going to think it's Kool-Aid. He's going to drink the Kool-Aid and eat the edible, thinking it's a snack. And I'm telling you, don't get yourself in trouble. So I'm telling all y'all parents, man, right now, they get ready to start. I'm telling you, man, look, man, they get ready to start. Y'all parents, man, be careful, man. Be careful. I'm telling y'all, man, because they're going to start charging the parents, man. So what they said was one of the kids brought it to school. Now, let me tell you another thing. These kids are very smart. And I speak on this for parents, man. Be careful. Watch those conversations, man, you have around your kids. Watch what you do around your kids, man. Yeah, girl, these ain't really M&Ms. You want something? They pick up on that. I want to know what type of M&Ms are these that mommy has. I'm telling you, that's how it all starts. Listening, they paying attention, they looking, man. So parents, man, pay attention, be careful. If you're doing whatever you do, stop leaving these guns accessible, man. You feel me? Stop leaving these drugs out. Edibles and all this shit, man. Stop it. I'm telling you, stop it. Because they're going to start charging y'all, which I think they should do that anyway. Especially when you get these youngest, man, to get these guns out their parents' house and take them to school and do shit like that, or playing with it and a 13-year-old gets killed and then the police go to the house and there's no gun and they don't know what happened or nothing. Come on, man. You got to do better. Here we go, y'all. Missing people. This one is a little blurry. Let me see if I can pull up on my phone. But this one just posted today. I actually tried to reach out to her mom. It just happened. But Zemlaria, I want to say. Jordan. Let me see. Hold on. See. Missing from the 2500 block of Bennett Road Northeast. She actually went missing yesterday at 9 p.m. It hasn't been a full 24 hours yet, but it is a critical case because she's underage. Let's see. She's also on my page. Zamariah, I want to say her name is Zamariah Jordan. And like I said, last seen in the 2500 block of Bennett Road Northeast yesterday, 9 p.m. She's 11 years old, black female, 4 feet, 10 inches in 4 feet, 10 inches in height, 100 pounds with blonde hair, brown eyes. She was last seen wearing a black shirt, tan pants, black and white shoes, and a pink camouflage book bag. So what I do here, I always tell people, please look for something that's distinctive, right? One thing about this picture, I can tell it's not a recent one, but whoever did the report said that she has blonde hair now. So like I said, when you are reporting that missing person, make sure that you're giving them current, up-to-date information. So like I said, that picture, her hair I think is black, but they say her hair is blonde. Another thing, if she's carrying a pink camouflage book bag, that's going to stand out and hit you right there. Boom. Blonde hair and a pink bag. That might be little Jordan. Javante Love, missing from 1200 block of North Capitol Street, Northwest. He's been missing since Saturday, April the 1st, of course, this year, 2023, missing at 7 a.m. Most of the time when you get these early morning times like that, I really believe that maybe the kid didn't come home. That's what I'm thinking. And maybe they were waiting on him to come home. He didn't show up at home, and the mom or dad or family, whoever, put the report in. His hair, man, is just one thing I can say that's distinctive. I think he got to like dye. You know how the youngest doing the hair now with the dreads. And he's 15 years old. And last seen, like I said, North Capitol Street, the 1200 block. And a black male, he's 5'7". So he got some height on him for a young guy. 136 pounds, black hair, light brown hair. Light brown hair and brown. Okay? And he was last seen wearing a green hooded sweatshirt, black pants, and white shoes. I would just say his hair, which he stand out, would be his hair. All right, we on to. I got some glasses, man. We're on to Makai Saint Romario Williams. I don't know. He may be. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. He could be African. I'm thinking. I'm just looking at that name. Saint could even be. I don't know. Dominican or something. I don't know. I'm just guessing due to the name. But anyway, he's 13 years old. Last seen in the 4200 block of Martin Luther King Avenue, Southeast, on Thursday, March the 30th. He's described as a black male, 5 feet, 5 inches tall, 140 pounds with black hair, brown eyes. Last seen wearing a black hooded SpongeBob sweatshirt with purple, yellow lettering, black ripped jeans, and white sneakers. Of course, you heard it. SpongeBob. So if you see a black hooded young man, teenager, it's a SpongeBob shirt, sweatshirt, and purple, yellow lettering, black ripped jeans, and white sneakers. And also his name is very unique and different. M-K-A-I, Makai, I want to say. He was reported missing at 3:41 p.m. on Thursday and has yet to be found. Tavion Only Cunningham, 200 block of 37th Street, Southeast. Wow. This hits home for me because I have a property that we manage, 37th Street. Wow. The 200 block of 37th Street. This is the second kid I want to say in that area that has gone missing. Described as a black male, 4 feet, 10 inches in height, 130 pounds with black hair, brown eyes, last seen wearing a multicolored Looney Tunes jacket, black hoodie, and white pants. So what I will do tomorrow, I'm going to make a lot of copies of this flyer, and I'll put them throughout that neighborhood, man. That's what I'm going to do, throughout that neighborhood, man. And right up under our nose, like I'm around there all the time. I know the 200 block, mine is like the 300 block, but 200 block, those are some other apartments a little further up. So I'm going to just canvas, man, that whole area yesterday. I mean, I said yesterday. I mean, tomorrow. And wow. So hopefully this man is found. Also, I want to let my audience know, if you know of anyone that goes missing, please contact me. I pray that they are found, but please contact me. I can bring you on the show, and we could definitely shed some light on that missing persons case. I don't mind going out, man, and helping in the community, putting out flyers, getting the word out there, and I don't mind doing that at all. So if you ever run into that situation, hopefully you don't. Holler at me. Yo, Boo Jones, what's happening, man? You already know what it is. Hold on 1 second for me, y'all. Hold on 1 second for me. I got a Heaven Brandon missing from the 3400 block of 22nd Street Southeast. She's been missing since Friday, March the 10th this year. And went missing at 12 a.m. She is seeking the public's assistance in locating 15-year-old Heaven Brandon. Like I said, last seen at 3400 block of 22nd Street. She is a black female, 5 feet, 3 inches in height, 175 pounds with black hair and brown eyes. Last seen wearing a black t-shirt, cheetah color pants. Was right there, you just heard it. Cheetah color pants. But the only thing is, she been missing since the 10th. They reported her missing on the 12th. And who knows if she still has that same outfit. But if she does, that's one thing that will be distinctive. And also, just her look is a little distinctive. Looks like a little fashionista, I would say. Has hair. Her hair looks like it's dyed, maybe burgundy. And then I don't know if those are personality glasses, but in this particular picture, she has on glasses. Boo Jones, what's up, man? Yes, sir, man. Let me ask you, missing people, man. How do you feel? I don't know if you guys speak about it on your podcast, but I know you used to do the show with me, Man in the Mirror. And just want to get your opinion right quick on missing people, man. I like to just ask people, how do they feel about missing people? It's talked about more so now, but not like it should be. Right. Right. Uh-huh. I appreciate you, man. And then I got to get back to my missing person segment, but what's your show and how to keep people here?
At 7 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Okay.
And you catch that on Facebook Live, on my page, Randy Grimes page, Nate Jenkins page, and also Amy Connie Chong Wilkins Allen page. She got all that on her. It's Amy Cakes.
Got you. Amy, I know that. Yeah, Amy Cakes. I know you're talking about.
Also on Randy Grimes People to People on YouTube, or you can catch it on Amy's YouTube.
Got you.
Amy Cakes.
Got you.
Some 70 something. Her birthday there, I guess.
Got you.
But it's I think 78.
Okay,
Not
okay.
mistaken.
I got you. Hey man, I want to thank you, man, for tuning in, man. Appreciate you.
Man, it's always a pleasure, man. You know, somebody asks you to do something, worthy cause about caring about people, man. You know, I'm there.
You already know what it is. I got you, boo. I'ma holler at you. We a wrap.
All right, man.
All right.
Appreciate it.
All right. Up next, y'all, we have Mashala Carter, 1000 block of Maryland Avenue Northeast. She's been missing since Thursday, March the 30th, 2023. Once again, missing since March the 30th, 2023. Reported missing at 8:45 a.m. Described as a black female, 5 feet, 4 inches tall, 130 pounds, black hair in a bun, and brown eyes. Last seen wearing a white and gray sweater and tan pants. Next, we have Deja Cherry, 2300 block of Hartford Street, Southeast. She's been missing since Friday, March the 31st, 2023. Reported missing at 2:07 p.m. They are seeking our assistance in locating 15-year-old Deja Cherry. Described as a black female, dark complexion, 5 feet, 2 inches tall in height, 110 pounds, black hair, brown eyes. Last seen wearing black pants and a gray black sweater and beige sneakers. Beige sneakers, y'all. That may be distinctive, something that she's wearing. Her hair looks like it's in 2 plaits. Anaya Payne. I don't know why this name is ringing in my head. Anaya Payne, 3000 block of Connecticut Avenue, Northwest. She's been missing since Thursday, March the 23rd, 2023. Reported missing at 7:27 p.m. And she's missing from the 3900 block of Chesapeake Street, Northwest. Not Southeast, but Northwest. It's also Chesapeake Street on the South side. Been missing since March the 3rd, 2023. And described as a black female, 5 feet tall, 125 pounds, black hair, brown eyes. And what gets me about this one, the clothing description is unknown. Wow. Anaya Payne. I don't know why that name is ringing a bell to me for some reason. I'm going to find out, though. Then we have McArthur Daniels, missing from the 5200 block of East Capitol Street, Northeast. Been missing since Tuesday, March the 28th, 2023. Reported missing at 10:30 p.m. Seeking the public's assistance in locating 55-year-old McArthur Daniels. Last seen in the 2000 block of Georgia Avenue, Northwest, Uptown. Been missing since Tuesday, March the 28th. And 5 feet, 6 inches tall, 120 pounds. So maybe a short, slim guy. Black hair, salt and pepper beard, brown eyes. Last seen wearing a black jacket, gray t-shirt, blue jeans with rips at the knee, and black shoes. He may be in need of medication. So once again, he's 55 years old, may be in need of medication, and hopefully he is found. McArthur Daniels. And like I say, man, we don't discriminate here at Phocuz Radio. We do women, children, adults, dogs, pets. Let's see. All right, so Facebook Live. Just want to say what's up to y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Kenneth Clark, what's happening? Kim, I got to catch up with you, man. Boo Jones, he just called in. Check his show out, y'all. Faye Thornton, what's happening? Faye. Doc by Faith Foster. Deidre, what's happening? You already know what it is. And LaWanda Kearney, you already know what it is. I want to thank y'all, man, for tuning in. Phocuz Radio each and every Thursday, man. We'll be back next Thursday. And hopefully I have the one band up in this joint, man, with Shorty Corleone. You already know how we do. Phocuz Radio, y'all. We out. Peace.
If you know what I mean. You don't know. Life is funny, things we do to get money. Hardships, hard times. And these days, these situations, they be sticky like honey. If it ain't Corona, they trying to clone you.